At 83, I've had my fair share of life lessons, some joyful, others painful. But if there's one decision I could go back and change, it would be leaving my own home to live in a senior care facility. When I first made the move, I thought I was being practical. I was told it would give me peace of mind, daily help, and a community. My children were relieved. My doctor supported it. And I convinced myself it was the best. But what no one prepared me for was what I would lose in the process. If you're thinking about moving into a senior living home or helping a loved one make that choice, stay with me. I want to share 6 regrets that no one talks about. Regrets I live with daily, and ones I hope you never have to face. Regret number 1, trading comfort for efficiency. My house wasn't fancy, but it was mine. I knew every creak in the floorboards, the smell of my garden in the morning, the way the afternoon light filtered through the curtains. When I moved into the care home, everything felt unfamiliar, from the generic wall art to the scent of disinfectant in the halls. It was clean, it was functional, but it wasn't mine. You see, comfort isn't just about a soft bed or working elevators. It's about feeling safe in your space. It's about belonging. And no matter how long I've been here, this place still feels temporary. Ask yourself, are you willing to give up the comfort of your space or convenience? Because once you do, it's hard to feel truly at ease again. Regret number 2, becoming a guest in my own life. I never realized how much freedom I had until I didn't. Back at home, I chose what to eat, when to sleep, whether I wanted silence or music. Now, meals are served at scheduled times. Medication reminders interrupt my afternoons. Even going outside often depends on who's available to assist. I've gone from being the master of my day to a participant in someone else's program. Don't get me wrong, the staff are kind, but kindness doesn't replace autonomy. If you're still independent, cherish that, because once your schedule is handed to someone else, getting it back is harder than you think. Regret number 3, watching time instead of living it. One of the most unexpected changes was how slowly time moves when there's nothing to do. At home, my days were filled with little tasks. Watering plants, folding laundry, calling a neighbor. They weren't exciting, but they gave my life rhythm. Hey, without those small responsibilities, time feels heavy. Days blur together. I wake up wondering what I'm supposed to do today, instead of simply living. And I see it in others too. Once energetic folks now spend hours staring out windows, waiting for lunch, then dinner, then sleep. It's not peace, it's a quiet kind of fading. Before you move, ask yourself, what gives you a reason to get out of bed in the morning? Because without purpose, even the nicest place starts to feel like a waiting room. Regret number 4, becoming a memory, not a priority. When I first moved here, my children visited weekly. My grandson even helped set up my TV. We promised to stay connected. Phone calls, family dinners, Sunday visits. But life has its own rhythm, doesn't it? Calls grew shorter, visits less frequent. And slowly, I became a memory in their lives, not a part of their everyday world. It's not out of cruelty. It's just life. People get busy. Out of sight becomes out of mind. If you're considering this move, don't just ask if your family will visit. Ask yourself how you'll feel when they don't. Because no matter how much they love you, the loneliness hits harder than expected. Regret number 5, losing the right to say no. There's a kind of quiet dignity that comes from doing things on your own, even if it's harder. You get to say no when you want. You get to decide. But hey, it's different. I've had to accept help with dressing, bathing, even choosing meals. And while the help is appreciated, the loss of personal space isn't easy. I remember once declining a group activity I didn't feel up to. The staff gently insisted. "It's good for you," they said. It's a strange feeling, being told what's best for you, even when you disagree. Privacy, choice, personal boundaries, they don't always travel with you. So think carefully. Are you ready to hand over decisions, big and small, to someone else? Regret number 6, underestimating my own strength. I thought I couldn't manage on my own anymore, that I needed more help than I truly did. But looking back, I was still capable, just a little slower, a little more tired. What I needed wasn't a new place. I needed a little support in the place I already loved, maybe a visiting nurse. a housekeeper once a week, meals delivered. But I panicked. I assumed old age meant surrendering everything at once. And now, I see, I could have stayed longer. I just didn't believe in myself. If you're on the fence, ask, are there ways to supplement your life without completely changing it? Because once you leave your home, it's rare you ever go back. If you've stayed with me this long, thank you. I don't share this out of bitterness. I share it out of love, hoping that maybe my regrets can guide someone else toward a decision they won't have to second guess. Old age doesn't mean giving up. It means adapting, gently and thoughtfully, not rushing into change because others think you should. So before you pack your bags and say goodbye to the home that shaped your life, take a moment, breathe, reflect, and ask yourself, is this truly what I want? Or is it just what I've been told is best? You still have a voice. Use it, because your story, your choices, still matter. If this message spoke to you, please let me know in the comments. Type "still standing" if you're someone who believes in aging with strength and dignity. And don't forget to subscribe, because here we share real stories, raw truths, and timeless wisdom from those who've lived it.